You and I together, bound for life. I loved you like a fool, I felt so high. Look at what you've done, you did it all on your own. Why, baby, thought that we were one. Maybe I had it wrong. A white lie. This time I won't forget. That talk, your lips, they fake. A white lie. This time I won't forget. A white lie. That talk, your lips, they fake. A white lie. White lie. You're a white lie. You cold all your life. Lie. White lie. White lie. You're a white lie. You're wasting my time. You and I were like fire and ice, different but together, bound for life. With you, look at what you've done, you did it all on your own. Why, baby, thought that we were one. Maybe I had it wrong. A white lie. This time I won't forget. That talk, your lips, they fake. A white lie. This time I won't forget. A white lie. That talk, your lips, they fake. A white lie. White lie. You're a white lie. You cold all your life. Lie. White lie. White lie. You're a white lie. You're wasting my time. Time. A white lie. White lie. You're a white lie. You cold all your life. Lie. White lie. White lie. You're a white lie. You're wasting my time. Time. A white lie. I am falling fast. You keep pulling me down. I thought you'd pick me up, but you drag me to the ground. You drag me to the ground. You drag me to the ground. I woke up staring at the sun. You were there too, and the world just felt like one. You gave me a smile and you told me what you knew, that as long as love's around I will never feel the blues. Since then I put my heart in everything I do for you. I still need you now, even though it's in the past. You showed me how to make a precious moment last. I sing for you, I sing it loud. If you're there, just let me know somehow. 'Cause at the end of the day, I'll do everything to make you proud. You taught me how to live, and without you wouldn't know how to forgive. Now I wanna be strong, try to be there just like you. I wanna be the mirror that you're proud to look into. I wanna be the one who always follows through. 'Cause I still hear your words, even though it's in the past. You showed the world, but it flew away so fast. I sing for you, I sing it loud. Now if you're there, just let me know somehow. 'Cause at the end of the day, I'll do everything to make you proud. I'll do everything to make you proud. I'll do everything to make you proud. Proud, proud.
Woo! Okay. What's up, guys? Shit. So yeah, sorry about that late start. This is how much I'm bad at a person who prepares. So like literally right before stream, right? I was like, I'm like looking through my stuff I have, like spreading them out, you know? And then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh fuck, I didn't buy tomatoes. I'm gonna be right back. I literally just booked it and bought tomatoes and I just came back. So, yeah. This is how much I'm not a good person. God damn, I suck. Alright, anyways. What's up, guys? Oh shit, hold on, let me just fix this really quick. You know, it should be fine, I don't care. I can move this down here a little bit. That's fine. I love you too, Gilded. But what's up, Sempera, Doofy, Warfract Cat, Gilded, Jason Godinez. What's up, ballers? Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so today's look at all my ingredients. All my fucking knives are all misplaced and shit. Let me just clean this up for all y'all. Okay. So today's more of a, I guess, kind of like a special stream. So I signed up for the Secret Santa thing that Twitch is doing, right? And I got, so they're like, oh, you gotta create something on stream for your Secret Santa. And so, you know, as all Twitch creative is, you know, it's a bunch of artists and stuff, you know, and I guess Twitch is like, you know, you should draw something, and I'm like, I can't draw, you see? So, and then I was reading down the FAQs and they're like, if you can't draw, you know, you should take a high-res photo or something, and then I'm just like, well, I mean, fuck, but, so that's what I'm doing, I'm cooking. So, he's probably not here, but if you are here, Talk Custom, I'm making you meatloaf, because that's what you said your favorite food was. So, here we go. I'm making meatloaf, boys. But today's gonna be like I guess, so I'm still doing like a Latino thing, because I said it last week, or 2 weeks ago, that December I'm gonna cook more Latino things to like brush up on it for me. So, also today I'm making chipotle and adobo sauce, which is like a pickled, you know, dried chipotle and like this tomato-based vinegar sauce. It's something I really like. I like it. I use it a lot in my cookings, but you guys have not seen it, obviously, because I've been cooking more Thai food here. So I wanted to make my own, just to see if I could, and just to try like the difference between making my own and getting the canned ones that you guys can get at the store. So we're also gonna do that. And today's meatloaf is, I guess, a Wisconsin-inspired-ish meatloaf, because my Secret Santa's like, oh dude, I love beer brats, I love this and that, but I can eat meatloaf all the time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make meatloaf then. And I was just like thinking, what if I make like a beer brat meatloaf, put like beer brats inside the meatloaf, right? And then, like, thinking of beer and brats, for some reason to me, beer and brats automatically go to cheese. So I was like, maybe I can make a beer cheese sauce also to go on top of the meatloaf, and then we're gonna do that. We're making beer brat meatloaf with a beer cheese sauce, roasted red potatoes, and something else which I can't remember right now. I know the chipotle's and adobo, but oh yeah, and meatloaf's bacon wrapped. That's the one thing I remember. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna do this chipotle thing first, because I think that's gonna take a good amount of time. So this chipotle recipe I'm doing, it's online, you guys can find it. It's actually kind of like 2 recipes put together, because one recipe calls for like ketchup or stuff, and this other recipe calls for like tomato puree. I would rather do the tomato puree version, but I also like the look of the other version also. So, what do we got? So, this pot here on the stove is just boiling water, which I'm going to use to rehydrate my chipotles with. Also, I'm thinking of rehydrating some guajillos. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Guajillos I'm going to use for something else. So, we're going to rehydrate my chipotles that I have. My bag. So these are my dry chipotles I got from the Grand Central Market yesterday. Yeah. Oh, I also had a nice lunch / dinner there. It was pretty good. Anyway. But yeah, so these are called moreta chipotles, I believe. They smell really smoky, right? They got some like spicy kick to them from what I can smell from. They're all dried. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rehydrate them in the hot water, and then we're gonna go from there. So, how many to use is gonna be the question. I guess how many I can fit in this pot would be the answer. So I'll start with this. I can fit more than that. Can't get into a fight until. Oh god, don't do this. Alright. I'm gonna cover this, we'll let them soak, like, I don't know, 20 minutes? Something like that? Yeah, so we'll let them soak for like 20 minutes. Right. Oh my god, these things smell so good. Cooking show. What's up, cool guy from that? Yeah, I remember you, dude. How's it going, dude? So, over here. And then, oh, I needed a second pot of boiling water. Ah, it's okay. Ow. Alright, so we're gonna get another pot of water for my tomatoes. So I can boil them, just to soften them up really quick and cook them through. Alright, got that going. Oh shit, don't spill water please. Alright. Okay. Cover this, get the water to boil, and then we'll start something else. So, our recipe calls for like tomatoes and like garlic and stuff, so my garlic here. Blow out. And then, yeah, and some onion. Yeah, where's my onion? Onion! Get some onion here, baby. We'll use like one onion for the chipotles. And then we'll use the other onions for the other stuff. Alright, sick. So, and some spices. I got some cinnamon. I think cinnamon will make the chipotle a little interesting. We got some thyme and we got some bay leaves here also. I'm gonna put those into that. Yeah, I should grab my trash bin. Alright, sick. So my onions. I don't know what to do with them. I think just like chop them up, maybe cube them up will be fine. Well, garlic, I'm gonna peel this open. Oh, I should put a command from my YouTube. So if you guys don't know, I started putting my VODs onto YouTube, or my cooking VODs, should I say, and they're on my YouTube site. I haven't put up all of them yet, but I got like about 10 more to go or something like that, and I still haven't like really labeled them and like put descriptions in it, but if you want to see them, you can go to my Twitter. There is a pinned post on there, and you guys can, it'll link you to my YouTube channel and all that. And I should put a fucking, man. Dude, if you can do that for me, I'll go good. I really appreciate it. This is like last minute thinking. Whatever. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna peel all these clothes out. I don't know if I want to keep them full, if I just want to, you know what, I'm just gonna crush them. I can care less. I couldn't care less. Oh, fuck. Alright, so break these bad boys open, get them all out. So if I needed these whole, there is a way to get them peeled without having to be really difficult, but that will be for another day when I need garlic whole. But right now I don't need them whole, so I'm just gonna, I don't remember where I fucking covered this place. Say like in 15 minutes. I'll take them out. Get the fuck off me, garlic peel, please. Shit. Come on. Let me grab a bowl, throw these in something. So I can separate them out. 'Cause that'd probably be really good. Keep my station clean. Oh. God, I'm such a terrible chef. I don't know if I even should call myself a chef. Honestly, there's like, everyone has that, I guess that misconception of like what's a chef and what's not a chef. And me personally, I don't really consider myself a chef. I don't know if that's just me being humble or whatnot. But it's like, what's up, Bro Bandit? Dude, you're never gonna drop that, huh? One time you're here and I'm making lasagna. You're just here calling me that. But yeah, I feel like I'm more just a average cook than a chef. Because to me, like, chefs are like people who run the restaurant and stuff like that. And I haven't run a restaurant yet, so it's kind of hard, I guess, to call myself a chef, because I don't feel like that's what I am, you know. But I mean, I guess people are more impressed when you call yourself a chef, so I think that's why a lot of people say it. But I don't know. I just think that's kind of weird. Alright, almost done here. So I'm gonna need a couple things. I'm gonna need possibly my food processor out. Actually, I do need that food processor out. I will also probably need to take out what else would I need? No, I think only a food processor should be fine. So, take that out after these. Alright, so cook myself up. Oh shit! Oh fucking hell, garlic. Then take out trash. Secret Santa. Yeah, Andrew. It was like this Twitch thing. They had a sign up thing and like they pair up people for on the Twitch creative site, and you get to make something for them. So I can't really make my matchup, this meal, for him technically, because he lives in Wisconsin and I'm in California. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send him the recipe for it, and hopefully he'll make it for himself one day. That's hoping. Alright, so. This water's not boiling. So, we'll just. I think I'm gonna only use half of this onion, honestly, because. Let me check. Sliced. Huh. Alright, bring it up. What the fuck is this? Seems good. That's an interesting emote. I've never seen that before. White onion. Let me see. So, you could technically use yellow onion for this. I don't know why I chose white. I think the reason was I saw the yellow onions like at the market, and they all looked like shit. So I decided to use the white one because the white ones looked pretty, I guess, consistent in a way. They didn't look retarded. Let's put it that way. I know that's like the worst way to say it, but that's pretty much what they looked like. The yellow onions were like, there was like this one yellow onion that looked like a fucking bowling ball, and I was just like, yeah, let's not get that one. So I'm just like making these into chunks. So I'm just gonna like, I don't know, cook them off. Gravy. Then I guess I could do some meatloaf prep, or let me actually clean these tomatoes. take out the sticker. No one wants to eat a sticker. So once again, I get vine tomatoes. I like the smell of them. I like the flavor of them. You guys all know that. If you're new and you don't know that, welcome. How you doing? I hope I'm not making you hungry yet. Just the stream just started, so yeah. Sit back, relax, all that jazz. Those are clean, washed. Waiting for this water to boil still. This anymore. Just go for later. Okay, so another thing to do is cut up these bell peppers. Putting bell peppers into this meatloaf, usually I probably wouldn't, because it's not really my style, but I feel like I should just try it one time. So this is me trying putting bloody bell peppers into fucking meatloaf. This one. Oop. What's up, Talk Custom? Sure, I have a video audio for that. Just once. How's it going, man? So, how was your secret Santa, dude? That's the reason why I hopped into your stream. I need to figure out what you like to eat. So, here I am, man, making you this food. And hopefully, with the recipe I sent you, you'll make it for yourself. Hopefully. That's hoping. You're so hungry? Yeah, man. This is what happens when I enter streams, dude. I make everyone hungry. It's like a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. I don't know. Alright, this water's boiling. Oh shit, you guys saw all that steam come out. Tomatoes go in. So I'm just like, I'm not concassing these tomatoes like I usually do. I'm just gonna actually let them boil until they get soft and whatnot. So I can just blend them up pretty much. You didn't get matched with me? Yeah, I know. I expected that. How Secret Santa's works, like, you don't get matched with the person who matches you, you get matched with someone else. It'd be too obvious. Alright, so I'm gonna do that gangster dice again. I want to make this like kind of bigger cubes because I guess I kind of want to see it in the meatloaf, but we'll see what happens. I made a chef's hat? Oh, sick, man. Dude, a chef jacket, like a handmade chef jacket would be sick. Like, so I want to buy a chef jacket that has my well, okay, so me and my friend, right? We're both cooks and we both play games. And we both stream. He doesn't stream as often as I do. And we both want a chef jacket that like at the bottom of the jacket, it'll have our Twitch channels, and then like on the sides it'll have like we put like a patch, like representing us and whatnot, and then like the front it would have our name. I thought that would look sick, you know, and it'd be like black. Cause personally, like to wear, I think chef jackets. Like to wear chef jackets, like black chef jackets look sick, but when you work, white chef jackets are the way to go, in my opinion. But I don't know. That's just me. And everyone has like their own colors and stuff. Like I've seen people wear like pink chef jackets and like yellow chef jackets, and I'm just like, damn, son. But yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do that gangster dice that I always do. Let's get this all lined up and stuff. Granted, I don't care, like, consistency, so I'm always down with just, like, you know, dicing this up, random cubes. We should talk about that after some Christmas? Dude, that'd be sick. I would be willing to pay, you know? Well, that'd be sick. So this is actually a lot of bell peppers, but it'll be good. It's no problem. They'll get cooked down. So the idea of the bell peppers is I'm gonna cook them down with some mushroom, and then they'll get like they'll shrivel up a little bit, and then I'll throw them into the raw beef of the meatloaf after they cool, of course, and then we'll mix them up and stuff. It's too curious, can help. Alright, man. You have a good one, Talk. So. I'm gonna keep going. Chuck, 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 chuck. Alright, so this is our bell peppers. Oh my god, you fucking. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, bro. I think these tomatoes should be done. Nope. Not as soft as I hope they want them to be, so we'll let them keep going. Get all the bell peppers out. So, this is our bell peppers. Then should get our mushrooms. Oh my god! I want to murder. Don't fall. Yeah. So these are our mushrooms. They're a week old, but they're alright because I'm not gonna use them raw. I'm gonna grind them up, and then we'll make them into a quote-unquote XL, which is essentially a ground, cooked down mushroom mixture. And then we'll put that into the meatloaf. So. Tomatoes are kind of where I want them. Ow. Where? There you are. So my food processor, which is a Cuisinart. So I'm all about that Cuisinart. Cuisinart, if you're listening, man, you know, hopefully in the future one day, sponsorship. I'm just saying. I use your products a lot. I'm just saying. Right. Open this up. Make sure I don't die for it. Like false starts me randomly. Give this a good clean really quick. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we'll chop up the mushrooms because it's easy and so that we'll put in like not too much because I don't want to use a lot. Like, that's fine. What the fuck is that? That is something that's gross. And then we'll just blitz these really quick. Mute myself really quick so you guys don't go deaf.
Yearning for the past. It's like we're always burning through the hourglass. We always do, like we always do. Learning as we go. It's like we're always searching for the seeds we've sown. We always do, like we always do. Stuck in a rhythm, same every day. Looking at pictures, I know I should put away. Building towers to break them back down.
Alright, so if you guys saw, I threw in some garlic in here because I think the garlic would give some good flavor to it also when I make it. So yeah, so now what we're gonna do is cook it down and keep squeezing out the liquids from it so it doesn't, so it gets like more powdery, I guess. It works too. So yeah, let's do that. So right now this ground mushroom has like a lot of liquid in it. So the whole point of cooking it out is to take the liquid out of it. So there isn't like excess liquid randomly everywhere. Then we'll make our tomato puree here also. Or in my Cuisinart, not my fucking mushroom. Waiting for my pan to get hot. Clean this out real quick. Real quick. Finished. Just gonna do a really quick check on the recipe. So, let's take my tomatoes really quick. So these were cooking, these are essentially boiling in this water for like 5-6 minutes or so. Just throw them in here, and then we're just gonna blitz them up really quick. Make a puree out of it. Essentially, fucking oven. I swear to God, I'm just turning it on with this oven. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Baby, why you home so late? Same old same. Won't you tell me about your day? Don't go hiding in your phone. Your friends can wait, but I won't. No, I won't. Baby, pull up the sheets. I turn out the lights. You just turn your head.
What the fuck? Hold on one second. Shit. Well, I just got a PayPal thing for some reason. I want to see why. What? For what reason? Interesting. Alright. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, okay. I got a donation from Absurd. It says, "Let's start a streaming house and make your a streaming kitchen." Oh, lol. I didn't even realize. What's up, Chloe Frazier? The fuck, Absurd? When did you give me this donation? Alright, so tomatoes. We're gonna get rid of this bitch. Let me get some of this liquid. Alright, don't blow up on me, please. So we got pureed tomato. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. And then over here, we're gonna make our mushrooms excel. Bit of oil. Not too much oil. I'll just drop the cap. Then, what's up, hype man? Put my mushrooms in there. So. The thing about mushroom to sell, you gotta like really cook out the liquid. So hence why it's like super hot, and I wanted it that way, like my ladies, because you know, some days you want your ladies really hot. I'm gonna blitz this a little bit better because there's still like chunks in it. I don't want that, so here, get back in here. Let's put some more. I guess I can just take it out. I guess. Oh. Oh. Alright, so one thing I'm going to do with the Mushrooms Excel is I'm going to add a little salt. Atlas is pretty fun. Is that the Day 9's game, Fifi? So I'm going to use a little salt to draw out more moisture from the mushrooms. Then, this up. I'm gonna go pick out the pits, because no one likes pits in a puree. That should be it. Okay. That's done. Put this aside. people allowed to stream Atlas right now? Is it allowed? Alright, so my Chipotle should be sort of rehydrated. Shit. Let them hydrate for like around 15 minutes. No, can't stream, it takes photos. Can't stream it. Stream it, take photos, tell that in description. That's kind of cool, I guess. Alright, so. Get that going. So my Chipotle's not reconstituted yet. Partially because it was my fault. Because the top Chipotles weren't being touched by the water, so they can't absorb the water. And the bottom Chipotles absorb the water. So what I did is I put a plate inside the pot that they're in to weigh them down, and so they were gonna just cut out regular spots. Really? No. Eh. What can you say, Goofy? I'm not a writer. So that's done. Check that out. It's not gonna be good anymore. Don't burn my Excel, please. Alright, so we got all that done and all that and all that. Alright, so then alright, so we can start doing some meatloaf shenanigans, I guess. There's my beef. The beef. Use this pot for my stuff. For my bells. Oh, why aren't you cut? Interesting. You too. So, one thing I should put in here is some onion. Would that be good? So, so my Excel should be pretty much done. Good. My onion. I don't think I need like half or. I'm just gonna use like a quarter of it, maybe. Let's see. That's not good, thank God. Come on, you. this there. And just dice this up. Pretty standard dice. So. Try to get as much as it as possible. No waste. So put that in here. Another thing I should do. Alright, so this is gonna be part of the base for the meatloaves, which we can set aside there. And another thing I need for my meatloaves is the beer broth. So, from my 20 minutes of research, actually, 20 minutes of research, I learned that beer broths are essentially broths that have been cooked in beer. And no surprise. So, what we're gonna do is I need to find another bowl. First of all, I can put my, you know what? Just like put the chipotle in here. Looks like Indian food time. Dude, I want some of that sog, man. You need to tell your mom. Give me some of that sog. So, chipotle, just go in here, please. Just, yeah. Thank you. Then I'm gonna wash that pot. And then we'll make beer broths in that pot. So. I'm such a YOLO cook, man. I'm doing all my things like literally at that moment. It's so bad, but it's so hilarious. So, dude. Dude, I'm gonna make sure you smuggle those in the US, man. I'm gonna get it. Alright, so the broths I'm using, they are some random packaged Hillshire Farm cheddar wursts that I found, and apparently some companies use MSG because this one says no MSG. It is interesting to me because I don't expect Americans to have MSG in their food, so I throw in all of them because why the fuck not? Then we're also gonna throw in some onion. We can just use some of these. Throw in some onions, right? And then throw in some beer. So when I think broths, I think like dark beers, because I guess when I think broths, I think of German. I see a lot of Germans drink like dark things. So we got Guinness, extra stout. No idea what that means. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't drink. Most of you guys know this, so I don't really know all the differences in tastes of alcohol and shit. So you know, I'm still learning. And if I can find a fucking bottle cap opener, this would be 100 times easier. Shit. Fuck. What happened to that bottle cap opener? Oh, here we go. So, you can't bring mangoes across the border? What? Alright, we're gonna see how this tastes. I never had Guinness before, so. Cheers, mates. Bottoms up. Oh, it tastes like coffee. Ugh. Oh, I don't like coffee. Oh, it has such a weird taste to it. But whatever. Oh my god, it tastes like fucking coffee. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I'm essentially cooking this down in Guinness. I'm gonna let that go until it gets cooked, and then what I'm gonna do after is I'm gonna like it tastes like coffee, beefy. Like black coffee. Oh god. Oh, that was gross. Let's let that cook a bit, and then we're gonna like sear the brats off to give them like a good char, and then Jesus Christ. And then we'll make the meatloaf together. I need some fucking decent floss plates, please. Mushroom duxelle. Right there. Set it aside. Just a quick cleaning. And then we'll do my chipotles real quick. I'm gonna cover this pot so I don't get any liquid evaporating. If I can find the fucking top for it. Oh, here you are. There you go, my dear. I'm gonna do some quick cleaning real quick. Put shit away also. Oh god, that was really gross. Oh jeez. Maybe it was a bad idea to get Guinness. Now I'm thinking about it. Wow. Whatever. Alright, so we're set for that. Alright, and then we'll start my chipotle, I guess, mixture. So, just realized I need to find a pot. Alright, we'll use the use this fucking crock pot because might as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna saute the garlic and onions in here. Then we're gonna throw in the chipotles and the tomato puree. And then after that, we're gonna throw in some sugar also to let it like sweeten it up, I guess, a little bit. And then we'll throw in also the spices and the vinegars after. So let's do this shit. God, that burp tastes disgusting. Alright, so to the stove we go. Some water. Add a bit of oil. Just enough, not to get it super hot, but just enough so it warms up. So we'll add our veggies. Let's be smart today. Oh my god. Heat up a little more. Add onions. I'm gonna cook it down until it turns, translucent, which means it's not like not caramelized, but like just cooked through too much. These brats, I don't know about these guys, but we're going with it because it's what I did. Just turn this down a little bit. Throw in a little salt because that's what I do. These brats, the Guinness is just really powerful. It's pretty crazy. That moment when your mom makes you drink some weird nonsense because it's healthier according to me. Dude, doofy, that's like every Asian parent, alright? Every Asian family will do that. Alright, let this keep going. Okay, like, speaking Korean parents are like, oh, you should drink this thing that's made out of like deer antlers, and or even Chinese parents, you should drink this thing that's made out of deer antlers and all these herbs that I don't know the English name for because, so it's really healthy, and then you're just like looking at them like, what? Like, how do you know? They're like, oh, because, the back of the box says it's really healthy for you. I'm just like, bitch, what? He's like, oh, come on now. Seriously? Alright, so those onions are pretty much set. Throw my garlic in there. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I know, man. Like, every Asian parent is like that. Like, I'll let that garlic cook a little bit. What I'm thinking I should do is actually puree the onions and garlic mixture after, but we'll see what happens. Oh my god, dude, the skin is alright. Simmer down, yo, Guinness. Let's bring it to a simmer, please. Yeah. Fuck, man. The alcohol. It's getting to me. I'm just kidding. Alright. Throw in the tomato puree next. So the recipe I was looking at was calling for like thyme, marjoram, bay leaves and stuff. So we're gonna use some cinnamon instead. I kind of like cinnamon. I think it'll taste interesting. We'll use some cinnamon, 2 sticks. Maybe 1 stick. No, 2 sticks. We use 2 sticks of cinnamon, right? We'll use some thyme. We got some bay leaves. God damn. What? Chill, yo. So we got some bay leaves, some things, sugar. So I don't know how much sugar I'm supposed to put, because there was a recipe, right? And I totally went against the recipe. I just used the recipe as the ingredients list. So we're just gonna, you know, I guess go with what my tongue feels like is right. And we'll do that. So, not too many bay leaves. I'm putting 3 bay leaves. Let's turn it down to a simmer. So 3 bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks, and some thyme. Because I need all the time in the world right now. So, that was a terrible joke. Why did I say that? Am I fucking Guy Fieri right now? Fuck my life. Come on. God damn it. There we go. Time. So the thing about me and thyme is, whenever I see thyme or smell thyme, I just think of Italian food for some reason. It was really odd that I saw thyme in this recipe, but I'm gonna try it, see how it is, and if I don't like it, I'll probably take it out in the next batch I make. But right now, we're just gonna go with it, see how it is. I'm gonna add some sugar. So I got some brown sugar. What's up with that much? I don't know how much that was. Like half a cup, something like that? I don't think so. Maybe a little less than half. So we'll start with that for now. See how much to go later. And then I'll add salt. And then I'll add some pepper because I like it. Let that cook down for a little bit before I add anything. It's like 5 minutes, something like that. So, to let that cook down, get it out of the way. different stove and just move my pot to that. And then I'm gonna use this stove to char my brats. So brats, let's see how they look. They look really plump. I'm pretty sure they're cooked through. This one looked like it popped. It ripped, I mean. So I'm gonna let these continue to simmer a bit while this pan gets really hot. And once it gets really hot, we'll add a little bit of oil. Not too much oil because I'm not frying the brats. I'm just trying to sear them really quick. We'll do that. Alright. And then, so once we get that going, we can... I'm gonna start mixing my meat into the bell pepper onion mix. Just to get it done. And then we can start making the mold for this meatloaf. Beef franks? I think so. Yeah. They're cheddar. I think they're cheddar beef wursts. So, yeah. This is nice. Oh man. Like having that kind of attitude is like the wrong attitude. You know, everyone can cook. It's just you have to try and then fail and then try again and fail. It's like everything in life, you know? Once you try it and then you figure out what to do and what you do wrong, like cooking's a simple thing. Like it's like everything in life, you know? So, I'm gonna add my... Alright, so meatloaf, I use breadcrumbs, but not just any breadcrumbs. I use panko because panko's the way to go. Panko for life, you know what I'm saying? You can use any breadcrumbs, but I don't know. Panko is just something I'm so fond of. So, I use panko. And in my opinion, I think panko does better than regular bread. Because regular bread is just like too kind of filling, I guess. And panko isn't. Panko's just like, just enough. So like, it catches all the juices, but you don't really feel it when you eat. Come on, fucking bell peppers, get in there, please. Then like so. Then throw in some salt and pepper because I need this seasoned. The thing about meatloaf is like you gotta season it inside, or else you don't taste shit. Essentially. Alright. 1 second. Drop this down lower. Through. Alright, and then let's fucking sear these brats really quick. Not too much oil once again, because I don't want to fry them. I just want them not to stick in the pan, even though technically it's a non-stick pan. Oh shit, that was the wrong stove. LOL! There we go. Move some you off. Move you out of the way. So yeah, I just want to blacken these works up. Just so they get a good char on them. Not like to cook them through again, essentially. Then, and the things in here, oops, scrolling. Into 3 new streams, all 3 immediately went offline. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, come together. Alright, so I don't want to really make this really dense, so we're going to leave it like that. Oh yeah, look at these char marks, that's what I'm talking about. Then we're gonna drain my chipotles. So they should be pretty much concentrated by now. Alright, so these are what the chipotles look like. As you can see, they're all like nice and plump, pretty much. So that's what the warm water does to them. Some of these are actually not concentrated, but they're okay. So, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take these blocks out, maybe. Yeah. Done. I can move that other pot down again. Alright. And then I'm gonna I gotta throw in vinegar into this thing. So 3/4 cup, so 1.5 cups. Alright, so 1.5 cups of white vinegar. Let's go. I'll take this down for like a few more minutes. I'm gonna taste it. I know it's like gonna be super sour, tangy because of vinegar, but I want to like see if like I can taste any like sweetness at all from this. So we'll see how this goes. So I can taste like a little bit of sugar, but I'm gonna add a little more. Then I'm gonna add a little more salt to like enhance it a little more, and then some pepper. So yeah. All right, so meatloaf, right? That's the play of the game here. You guys know what I'm saying? That's the main thing we were looking at. So what I'm gonna do is get a towel, clean my cutting board. This cutting board is disgusting right now. Move these out of the way. Then what we're gonna do. So I have here applewood smoked bacon, and we're gonna wrap this bitch up. I'm all about wrapping meatloaf and bacon. I think it's sick. I think it's like the coolest thing you can do. Okay, not really. There's a lot of other things you can do, but this is what I'm gonna do. So the reason I like wrapping meatloaf and bacon is because the bacon, when it cooks down, it will keep the meatloaf moist, essentially. Yes. Because no one wants dry meatloaf. You guys know what I'm saying? So let's see how this is gonna work out. So we're gonna do this like that. Alright, I think this is a good amount. Then spread the meatloaf. Make it into a loaf form first, right? And then we're gonna fill it with the broths. Or we're gonna stuff it with as many broths as we can. Would be the better saying. Right. Our brats here, nice and charred. Drop that down to a simmer. So I think we're gonna fit two. Pretty much how it's gonna go. Alright, and then we essentially roll this up. Kind of like a burrito. Like that. That is gonna be a brat meatloaf. Yay! What's up, NGS? What's up, NGs? NG11? I assume that's how you say it. All right, so sick. This is like the first meatloaf. Alright, then pan. That's a pretty hardcore meatloaf. Yeah, man, that's what I do. Put that in the pan. before we do that, I'm gonna throw my chipotles into my sauce. Shit, there's still some liquid in here. Get rid of the liquid. Cut this down a bit. Cover it. Then I'm gonna go turn on my oven because I forgot about it. Whoa. Is that veggie bacon? Yeah, Doofy. Totally veggie bacon. You want some of this, man? You could, if you're in Southern California. Totally invite you. So, we're letting my oven get a little hotter. And then we'll start to put this into the oven. These. Go back in here. Head over. Oh god, Doofy. But what's up, concerned fish? Welcome to my stream, man. You too, Angie. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys? Hope y'all fine and dandy. Oh, excuse me. That was disgusting. I wonder what these worst taste like. Don't taste too bad. Oh, they have a coffee taste to them. Oh god, the fucking Guinness. Oh dear. Veggie bacon is good. I don't know, man. I don't know, Doofy. I'll believe you, but I'm not all about that veggie life, you know? I tried, Doofy. I tried. It didn't work. Alright, so speaking of worse and stuff, we're gonna make a cheese sauce because why not? We'll make it like the end though. We can. So where's our bad though? Yeah, veggie bacon is it's pretty much made out of tofu. Some people make it out of tempeh, which is like an Asian style vegetarian thing. I don't remember what's in it. Here, let me take a look. Yeah, it's a soy product from Indonesia, and it looks like a fucking block. It kind of looks like spam, and I hate that shit. It's so gross. Like, I tried it. I cooked it in class one time, and it was just like I couldn't deal, man. Like how disgusting it was to me. Cause like we had to make a dish out of it, so you know, me knowing like it's Asian and stuff, I decided to do some like kind of stir fry dish. And I made like a kind of like a beef stir fry, I guess you would call it, with the tempeh. And oh my god, it tasted terrible. Vegan cream cheese is the worst. Dude, vegan cheese is also disgusting. I've tried that crap, and oh god, I puked. I almost puked so hard in class because of how disgusting it is. Alright, so I got potatoes because we need a side dish, right? Because for this meatloaf. And what better to go with meat than some potatoes? So I got some potatoes. We're just gonna roast these up. Kind of quarter these potatoes. I like roasted potatoes because I think, not really. But roasted potatoes, in my opinion, are more elegant, I guess, than like mashed potatoes or like French fries. So I like doing roasted potatoes. So we're gonna do that. That sweet jazz. This is gonna be really simple. Roasted potatoes, just like salt, pepper, maybe some cayenne pepper. I think that would be nice. Should I put on garlic in it? Maybe some garlic. We'll see. Probably some garlic. Garlic, roasted potatoes. Oh, actually, yeah, we're done with garlic in here. Alright, so. Get my bowl. Clean my bowl actually first. Shit. Pot of Chipotle's is going amazing. Come on, baby. Get in there. Yeah. Soak up all that tomato juicy goodness. For me, please. Thank you. Alright, so potatoes into my bowl. Right. What are the potatoes for? It's a side dish. Yeah. Can't go wrong with potatoes. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna throw my meatloaf in my oven. Set marker 8:30. Start. We'll do it for like an hour, about, and then we'll check on it, and then we'll, in about like, I guess the 30-minute mark, we'll throw in our potatoes also. So garlic. Potatoes are a oh my god, my English. Potatoes are a necessity. Yes. Thank you, Sinclair. Jesus, that was my English. What's wrong with me? We do like 5 cloves of garlic. I like garlic in my potatoes. If you guys saw my steak episode, like you guys can see that I like putting garlic with my potatoes. My garlic mash with chives. Those are fucking baller-tastic, if I say so myself. Delicious. You know? So, peel these off. And then crush them. To like open up their flavor. Essentially. Just like that. turning off the chipotles. Didn't let them sit in that juice for a bit, and then I'll start jarring them out while it cools. After it cools down, of course. Alrighty. You're watching on YouTube. Poison food that people often eat. When prepared correctly, it's safe. When potatoes turn green? Well, yeah. Once potatoes turn green, you guys should probably like chuck that shit out. I think it's hilarious that people who try to eat a potato that's green. This is not something you'd want to eat, honestly. Alright, so garlic in my potatoes. Something disgusting as cutting board. And then I'm gonna toss in some salt. You gotta season your potatoes, pepper. Then alright, we'll use some chili powder in here. Oh, you know what? I have thyme. I can use thyme. Thyme also goes well with roasted potatoes. So, throw in a little bit of thyme. Because we all need some thyme in our life. Did I just really make that same joke again? Toss. Then we'll throw in a little bit of oil to coat them a little bit, and then we'll roast them in a bit. So. Alright, so that's our potato mix that we will roast in a bit. And for now, I guess the next thing I can make is a beer cheese sauce. Alright, so we're here gonna make some beer cheese sauce, which is really simple. I was like, in my head, I was like thinking beer cheese sauce is probably just beer, a roux, and cheese, and some salt, pepper, which is pretty much what it was when I looked it up. So, first gonna make a roux, which is, okay, where did I put that butter? Shit. I know I took it out. Oh, there it is. So, okay. What am I making? I'm making some broth meatloaf with beer cheese sauce. I kept calling it beer cheese. It's a beer cheese sauce and some roasted potatoes. Cool guy for now. Alright, so when you're in culinary school, right? If you guys ever go to culinary, or if you guys watch like the Food Channel or whatever that shit is, they're always gonna tell you like a roux. This is what they beat into you in school. A roux is 50% flour to 50% fat or butter. Most of the time it's butter, which means it's 1 part butter to 1 part flour, which is true technically, but in reality, a roux is just some kind of fat with some flour mixed together so you can thicken up some kind of liquid. That's all a roux is. So you don't have to be exact and like, oh, I need like 4 ounces of butter and 4 ounces of flour to make a roux. Like, you don't need that. You just like, you know, kind of eyeball it and like throw in more flour as needed. And once you start getting like this paste that gets thick, then you can just like add your liquid and it gets thick, and you're like, boom, roux. So, in that sense, we got some butter here. Just cut a little bit off. And then we're gonna put it into my pot here. Just to melt it down, right? Typing too fast. Yeah, man. It's all like Jimmy's. Cool guy with math. So we're gonna let that butter melt. And then I'm gonna grab some flour. I don't remember what my flour was. You, AP, all the way. Reached. I got my all-purpose unbleached. Doesn't really matter if it's bleached or unbleached, honestly. And then we're gonna use another bottle of Guinness for the sauce. We're not gonna use the whole bottle, but some of it. And then we're gonna use some sharp cheddar for the cheese, 'cause I like sharp cheddar. That's just me though. Come on, butter. You can melt. I believe in you. Alrighty. Speaking of which, I do need jars. Be right back. Butter, the flame's getting too hot with that butter. Alright, so my rule of thumb is like, if you can smell the butter and hear it splutter, you're gonna burn your butter. That's just me. So, if you guys heard the butter, it was kind of like popping a little bit, so I turned on the heat so it doesn't essentially go brown on me. That's the last thing I want, so. I love how this is kind of a tutorial with fun to watch. Yeah, man, it's all about interaction, you know, with you guys and me. I'm just like, you know, you guys ask questions, and I'm like here trying to be like, in the most casualist of ways, answering them. You know, I don't like being like a teacher. It's fun to teach, but I don't like the, what's the word I'm looking for? The professionalism of a teacher, where like they try to babysit you through the whole thing. So I think that just makes you guys like look like fucking retards essentially. And I hate that. Like, you guys should be treated as humans, you know, and stuff. Alright, so if you guys like look here, This roux, I put a little bit too much flour. That's why it looks all crumbly and all that, but it doesn't matter to me. I could put a little more butter though, if I wanted to like make it more like a paste. So just to show you guys, I'll do that. Add a little bit more butter. And it will also make like a creamier sauce, I guess. So. So more standard roux would look like this, essentially. In a way. So get that going. I want to cook it a little bit longer because I don't want that flour taste in it. So I'm gonna let it cook a little bit. What do you do for a clondit bar? What's a clondit bar? So we're gonna let that cook a little bit. I'm done with the flour, so I don't need it anymore. Check on my meat really quick. The bacon is starting to cook, which is a good thing because I see it's like a little shiny because of the fat rendering out of it, so that's fine. What kind of lies are you telling them, Doofy? So he just makes some like spaghetti meat sauce. I do that. I'll do that for you one day, Doofy. I'll make spaghetti and meat sauce, and I'll do it in like 80 minutes. All right, so with that roux pretty much done. To go how to spell it. Alright, so we got my Guinness here, right? I'm just gonna... So, the smart thing to do, right, would be I take this off the fire and then pour the Guinness in, like a good boy. But, because you guys are probably gonna want to look for a fire, I'm just gonna pour it in because I don't give a fuck. And what do you know, it didn't make a fire. I think I might have too much, but whatever, it'll be fine. So the reason why I'm like whisking like a madman in this is because sometimes when if you guys ever make a sauce with roux, the roux will clump up and not really dissolve. So the best way to do it is just whisk like a madman into your sauce, and hopefully, and by whisking like a madman, you like break up the roux and like make it dissolve even better. That's the idea to it. And I can already feel that it's getting a bit thicker. So we'll let that cook down a little bit. And then we'll throw in cheese while it cooks. So do you make a roux to thicken a mixture? You usually make a roux to thicken a liquid mixture, essentially. It's more for like sauces and stuff like that. So a good example would be like if you make gumbo, which is like essentially a stew in the southern region of America. They make a roux to thicken up the soup base of the gumbo because it's a thick stew, not like a thin stew, like a thin soup. So first they make the roux, right? in their pots, which is like the flour and butter mix, and then they start throwing in all their vegetables and stuff like that to like saute them and stuff in the roux, and then they add their liquids. And what happens is the roux will thicken up the liquid as they continue to stir it, like I'm doing right now. And then and then the finished product is like a thick, hearty stew that isn't like a soup, it's more a stew. Like, yeah, that's what you use roux for. Roux is like used a lot in like French cooking and stuff like that, though, so that's how it is. So like, I don't know if you guys can see a difference in it, but it is a lot thicker. Like before it was like more watery, and now it feels like I added cream to it. So that's what the heat does in the roux. The heat and the roux together will make your liquid turn thick. So, we got that. I'm gonna start adding some cheese. Okay. If I can fucking open this shit. So we're just gonna add like a little at a time, let the cheese melt through. If I think this sauce is gonna get a little too thick, I can always add more Guinness or whatever liquid I'm making the sauce out of into it to thin it out a little bit. Or in the other way, if you see that your sauce is too thin and you need to thicken it up more, you can always add like some kind of like cornstarch, potato starch, or whatnot. Or you can make another roux, and this way it's called a bain-marie. And what you do is like you make an uncooked roux, which is like the flour and butter mixture, whatever, and you make like balls out of it, and you throw the balls in one at a time, and then slowly it'll start thickening up again. The bain-marie method is more French, and like the cornstarch, potato starch method, it's like whatever, every other country that does it, so that's how that is. This thing's getting really thick. It looks kind of cool. I just wonder what it tastes like. So we'll give it a little taste. See how it is. Oh. It's a really bitter taste because of the alcohol. Should have cooked it out a little more. Alright, I'm gonna let it go really low because I want the alcohol to cook out of it, so we're gonna do that. And then hopefully the alcohol will cook out and it will taste not as bitter, and it will add more cheese into it. Do I prefer gas or electric? I prefer gas because you can control, well, you can make it as hot as you want, essentially, in gas. Electric, it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's as consistent as gas, so that's just my opinion though. I don't know the exact sciences behind gas versus electric, so not what I do. Alright, so I'm gonna throw my potatoes in. Sheet tray, please. Alright. So we're gonna put my potatoes on a sheet tray, spread them out a little bit. Right. throw like one layer of salt on top of them to like get them really crispy, essentially. Throw them into the oven. So another thing is that this sauce looks like it's chocolate for some reason. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna taste it again. Hopefully it's not as bitter as before. Oh, you can still taste the alcohol. Alright. But it does taste a lot less alcohol-y. Like you can taste more of the Guinness flavors more. It's very coffee-like. Is the best way for me to explain it. Oh man, Laffy Taffy. When the sauce boils, it looks like I'm making candy. Yeah, it's because of the thickness of it and the cheese and like the beer together. So. Let that keep cooking. I'll enjoy another drop. Alright. I can clean up a little bit. Oh shit. Dude, you live in Wisconsin? Dude, this dish I'm making is for a guy in Wisconsin. It's fucking nuts. Hence why I'm doing like this beer broth and stuff. Just pretty funny. Arkansas. Dude, you got Midwesters here. Baller. Oh man, this sauce is getting like really cheese intensive. I can smell it. Which is nice. It's kind of what I want. Give this another taste. The alcohol is almost cooked out of it. I can still taste it a little bit, but it's not as intense as before, so that's good. I just want the Guinness flavors. Hear about this? Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, oh man, it's interesting that like Guinness is just like fucking coffee flavor, man. I knew Guinness was like dark and stuff, but like, damn, it's like super like coffee intensive and all that. So, I think it's almost like close to how I want it. And then I'm gonna keep adding cheese to it because I really want cheese flavor to come out of it. And then I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper and all that. You guys see this like string? It's like the thickness of the sauce, and then once there's more cheese in it, it's gonna like fucking crazy. Let's do one more taste. like a few more minutes, and I can say that the alcohol kicked out of it. It's actually interesting because like you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see in a second. Check. So like there's like this brown circle around here. That's where the sauce originally started out as. And then right now it's like down to like half of it. I got a follower. Oh, what's up, Lord? Ace Akium? Concerned Fish, Laffy Taffy, Bane of Olympus. Thanks for the follows, friends. Welcome to the cookie jar. So, I'm gonna start adding more cheese. I think I can add more cheese. What's up, Lord Akium? How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna lie, like, it tastes pretty good. Cheesy, like, coffee kind of taste to it. It just needs a little bit of salt and then it should be fine, but like, the alcohol that's still in here is kind of like ruining it for me, because I'm not a drinker, so I don't really like the taste of alcohol. So, it's pretty funny. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt, because I know it needs it. I kind of want to put a little bit of kick in it, because I think if I put like some kind of chili powder or cayenne pepper in it, I think it'd work really well. I think coffee and spice go pretty well together. So like there's some Latin dishes where they use coffee as a meat rub. Yeah, especially like beef rub. It actually works really well. So I think it'd be interesting to throw a little spice into this sauce to like kick it up a little bit, like one level. It's not as intense. What is that sauce? It's a beer cheese sauce. Tastes alcoholish. I found out eating some beer cheese. Yeah, like, I don't know. This is like really odd. Cause like, I'm all for like using all your taste buds. You know, using sour, sweet, salty, and bitter. But just something about like alcohol is like really powerful, and I don't really like it. So what is the sauce for? It's for meat? Yeah, it's for a meatloaf that I'm making. That's in the oven. Which is should be almost done. Just I think when the bacon cooks, it should be ready to go. I'll give that meatloaf like 10 more minutes, and then we'll kick the oven up to like a higher temp, and then we'll like blast that bacon to crisp it up. Getting hungry, Andrew? Dude, you should know out of everyone what this stream does. Where's that spoon? We got spoon. So yeah. What's up in my kitchen? Holy shit, dude! I haven't seen you in forever. What the hell is it? Habodingas. I missed you, man. You like disappeared on me. Okay, this thing's really cheesy, which I like, which I don't mind. It still has a really good coffee flavor because of the Guinness. So, I'm gonna leave that to the side. That's my sauce. Spanish meatballs? Oh, dude, sick. That sounds good, actually, Spanish meatballs. It's like Mediterranean kind of flavors, like olives, and stuff like that, I assume. Yeah. You've been working 2 jobs? Holy shit. Go look. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. I mean, at least like hopefully while you were there you learned a lot, right? Because that's all like working in the kitchen is like you learn things and then you apply them to your own cooking and stuff like that. That's what like that's pretty much like what my philosophy of cooking is. Like you go to a restaurant to learn how like, you know, the restaurant works or like how the cuisine of that restaurant is, and then you apply it to your own cooking, and that's how you get better and all that. Alright. So much chipotles and adobo. So this is what I'm gonna do, okay? I do and do not at the same time like the chunks of like onion and garlic that are in the sauce, and I do not like how kind of thin this sauce is. So I came up with an idea, and I think it's gonna work, where I'm gonna take the chipotles out, okay? And then fast food jamming places, a lot of tempura and the con. Dude, I know what you mean. You lost teeth spaces when you ate something hard. Was it my dick? Cool guy FNAF? I'm just kidding, man. But yeah, like there's some things like when I worked at a burger joint in my kitchen, like I just couldn't eat burgers anymore for like a good while, and then I left. Oh, actually, adobo sauce is pretty good. So, this is the plan, alright? Oh, it's hot. Ooh! It's got a good kick to it. Alright, so here's the plan. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take the chipotles out and I'm gonna put them in my jars, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the liquid and all the chunks in it and blitz it so it's a smooth puree. And then I'm gonna fill the jars with a smooth puree, seal them up, and throw them into the fridge. Especially, well, after it cools down because it's still kind of warm. So, I think with doing that, onions and garlic, there's still like spices in there, like the cinnamon sticks. Well, the onions and garlic will the flavor will disperse into the sauce, and then they'll get, you know, spread out. Essentially, that's the idea, and I hope it works. And I think it's gonna work, but you know, you never know. With food, it's just, you know, a lot of experimentation, a lot of, you know, what if this happens versus what if this happened, and a lot of, oh fuck, I just fucked up and burnt my kitchen down. Like, food is all about that, you know? Which is why I love this industry. Jesus Christ, this sauce is thick. Alright, so right now we're just pretty much waiting for everything to come together. The meatloaf still, I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes, and then we're gonna kick the temp up a bit, and then switch the trays. So I'm gonna put the meatloaf on the top tray and replace it with the potatoes. And then we're also going to let the chipotles cool down, and then put them into the jars, blitz the sauce, and then fill the jars up. And then we're gonna finish the potatoes, and then we're gonna serve up the dish. Your dad doubted you when you made maple syrup. You put maple syrup and soy sauce and chilies. Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Well, like that's like, oh shit. Like everything's all about experimentation, you know. Like you gotta try things out, and that's all like good news. Like my friend makes a almond pesto with honey. That shit is so good, dude. Like, oh man, I could go for that any day. Put it on some like bread and whatnot. Just like make a sandwich out of it. Oh, it's so good. And then like me, like I make like random fusion foods that put like Thai ingredients and Latin ingredients together. Yeah, it's actually really tasty. Like, oh man, now I want it on like flatbread also. Alright, so you guys can see this, right? Here, let me switch my camera really quick so you guys can see it actually better. This sauce is like super thick. Like, you guys can see this. It's like almost like freaking mac and cheese thickness. So the thing I can do with that, right, is I don't need it right now, but I still have this beer brat mix here, right? And what I can do is I can add some of that beer brat mix into here and thin it out a little bit instead of using water. Because sometimes you can use water, but I fear that if I use water in here, because there's like a bunch of fat molecules from the roux, it'll break up the sauce and make it look kind of gross. So I'm gonna use the beer brat, stuff like that. Made a few loaves of ham rustico, toast them with some pesto. Oh man, that sounds good. Kitchen. So, I guess while we wait, we do an AMA or something, like a quick one, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. So whatever you guys want, you guys can ask questions or whatnot. I can do my best to answer. This is how the Japanese knife skills. Japanese knife skills are really cool. But honestly, for me, you need female defeat. Yeah, but I like Chinese knife skills better, because dude, the Chinese are freaking crazy with the cleaver. Oh my god. If you see like a master chef with a cleaver, woo, you like watch that and then you're like thinking, if I did that, there would be like 20 places where I cut off all my fingers right there. Like, oh, cleaver usage, right? As a chef, I think that's the sexiest thing. Like, knife skills are cool. Like, anyone can like do knife skills, right? Like, you just practice and whatnot. But the reason like Japanese people are like really good, like especially good at them, like with knife skills, because Japanese people are really persistent, and they practice and like this is my thing with Japanese people. Each Japanese person has the mindset of becoming the best, right? That's why like you see like all those crazy knife skills, like sushi, like there's always people who want to be the best sushi chef, there's always people who want to be like have this best restaurant. Like a few years ago, like I saw people like fucking, like I saw a weed magazine, it's like Japanese weed is the number one weed in the world, stuff like that. Like Japanese people have like that mindset where they want to be number one. But like Chinese, like, so like their knife skills are really good because they practice all the time. And that paper thin radish where they like roll it around, it's really hard to do. But like the Chinese can do the same with the cleaver, and they do everything with the cleaver. Like if you go to like Western kitchens, like they have like boning knives, fish knives, you know, like regular kitchen knives and stuff like that. But like, if you go to like a Chinese restaurant, like they only have one knife. It's the cleaver, and it's super like it has so much value for just one knife, right? You use the edge, the tip of it, to like cut like all your vegetables and things like super thin and whatnot. You use the back end of it to break bones and cut through, you know, meats or like huge animal parts. And then you can just use the whole blade to like paper thin radishes, like cut things super thin and stuff like that. So like the Chinese cleaver to me has like the most value out of like all the knives in the world. And Chinese people who know how to use a Chinese cleaver really well are like gods with knife cuts and stuff. So it's about that time. I'm gonna flip my not flip, but eat everything. Hey man, if you think like it's just culture, like in Thailand, no living can escape your stomach. No living thing can escape my stomach. And I'm not even Chinese. So I'm busting this oven up to 425 just to cook crisp the bacon up really quick, and then I'm gonna take it out and then drop it down again and let my potatoes roast a little more. So yeah, like food. The reason like everyone thinks like Chinese people are crazy and they eat everything is just it's all culture, you know. I said this speech before. Most of my viewers know this speech, or my viewers that come back. So like culture bases everyone's stereotype, right? Like Americans, like everyone thinks Americans just eat, you know, burgers, fries, pizza. Like that's it, and we're all fat, right? It's like, so it's like in culturally, like China wasn't really, you know, like they had their monarchy, right, with the emperors and stuff like that. And so like the emperors, like the empire ate well, right? Like Chinese food culture goes back like thousands and thousands of years. Like it's been in development for so long, you know. And then like, so like, but just because the empire ate really well, right, it doesn't mean like everyone else ate really well. Like there's always poverty everywhere and stuff like that. So that's why like, you know, like culture, like they have to use everything. Like people who are poor have to use everything, right? So they'll eat, you know, pretty much everything. If you think about it, the same thing in Korea. In like some parts in Korea, like they eat dog because they grew up eating dog, right? And like if you think about like eating dog, it's like, oh, that's gross, right? Like dogs are awesome. You shouldn't eat dogs, but like, you know, culturally, like we grew up eating dogs. You know, dogs taste good and stuff like that. So it's like another example is like if you go to Thailand, right? Never tried tiger meat. Hey man, I wanna. So my goal is before I die, I at least try everything. That's my goal. It's a really tough goal, but something I want to achieve. Is to try everything I can in the world at least once before I die. But yeah, so like everything is like all culture based. And like if once you get to know their food and you start understanding their culture, and like you understand like their cuisine based on their culture and the food and stuff like that. That's how people should view the world. But people always view the world like stereotypes and stuff. Like they say a yellow person, they're like, oh, that guy's so Chinese, all ching chong ting long ting tong, and you're like, dude, I'm like from Singapore, and they're like, well, Singapore part of China, and you're just like, fuck off, dude. Like, you know, you see a black guy, right? And you're like, oh, dude, I bet that guy is so good at basketball, and then he's just like, dude, I fucking play video games all day in my room. I'm a fucking nerd. And you're just like, well, shit. And then you see a white person, and you're like, oh, dude, total, like, you know, white supremacist, KKK motherfucker. You know, he's racist to everyone. Like, he's like, I'm like mixed with like, you know, Jamaican, this, that, Chinese, you know, fucking this, that, and then you're just like, why are you white? And you're like, I don't know, it's just my skin color, fucker. And you're just like, fuck. So everyone has their like, you know, views in the world. And that's my view in the world. Like, you just have to like fucking see people based on culture and where they come from. I love noodles. I don't know. Noodles aren't really my thing. I like some noodles, like I like ramen, and I like rice noodles, like some rice noodles, especially in like Thai dishes. But I'm not really a noodle person. Reason why is because when I was younger and I had retainers, I couldn't chew some noodles, so I was just like, I can't fuck noodles. Noodles are fuck that shit. I'll just rather eat rice and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what happened to me. Oh my god, my. Oh, come on. Alright, so I have a feeling my smoke alarm's gonna go crazy, so I'm gonna turn on the fan really quick. Open up some windows. That. It's like the thing is smoking a little bit, which is fine. It's just the fat is burning off from the tray, but it's all good. Trying to eat less rice and noodles. They make you lazy. It's not 100% true in my kitchen. You can be really creative with rice and noodles, you know. And so like obviously, you know, there's noodle soups and whatnot in my kitchen. But there's also, have you ever tried like dry noodles? They're like, it's a dish in Thailand. I had this recently where you don't make a soup for it. You just essentially like it's like a mixed noodle dish, and you just like, and you can be really creative with it, right? You just get your noodles, and then the way I had it was the guy, he put chili flakes, peanut, lemon juice, fish sauce, some like boiled pork or steamed pork, stuff like that, red onions, green onions, cilantro and all that, and you just mix it up and shit. So like, you get really creative with that, you know? So, you shouldn't say like you want to eat less rice and noodles because they're convenient and make you lazy. And you should always like think like, oh, what can I do with this? What can I do with, like, what else can I do? Like, there's a fried rice I like where it's really odd. It's like, I mean, obviously eggs, rice, and onions, right? And then also I put in some tomatoes. I put in tomato, fish sauce, lime juice, green onions, and black soy. Black soy is like sweet soy, and like you cook that up, and that shit is like fucking amazing, you know. It's like ramen. You know, like everything causes cancer. If you think about it, like. Hold on 1 second. I think it's time. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Alright, so that's my meatloaf right there. The bacon can cook a little bit more, but like, it'll cook continuously. It'll be fine. I'm letting it rest right now because by letting it rest, I get more of the juices inside of it. Come on, open light. Fuck you. Chinese son. The sailor Chinese. Oh my god. Yeah, man, this loaf came out pretty well. It's yeah, looks good, honestly. I think it might be a little under, judging from the inside, but I can eat undercooked meat. I don't care. I'm totally fine with it. What's honest Japanese knife? They do make high quality knives. Yeah, like my main knife I use usually. I don't. This is for like my every like all around knife, but this is my knife that I like to use for things. It's a carbon steel Masakage, right? It's actually one of my favorite knives. It's a little chipped from what I saw, so I want to take it to a knife repair shop and see if they can do anything about it. But yeah, that's my knife. That's what I use. You're surprised I didn't put something underneath it? I gotta put a rack underneath it, but I don't really care. Onion celery? Oh, yeah. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Honestly, to me, like, there's already like a bunch of flavor into it. Like, I don't need to put more flavor into it like, already. So let me just. Spatula, please. Jesus Christ. Alright, 1 second. And then we'll just let it rest for a bit before we cut into it. So, homemade meatloaf, guys. This is like delicious shit. How many words did I put into it? I think I put in 3, right? That's what I think I did. Yeah. The whole. Oh, dude, this bacon wrap though. Like, this is gonna be like the dream right here. So, oh man, I can't wait. You really like my music choice? Yeah, music. I really like this YouTube channel. It's from. Let me get her main page off for you guys. So if you guys go to this YouTube page, right? She gets like a bunch of Indian music, puts them into playlists. I really like the choices because they're like artists that are really popular, I guess. I don't really see them in mainstream or whatnot, and I really like their songs. So. It's just him. You never actually made meatloaf before. It's not that hard in my opinion. You just get like meat, breadcrumbs, and like whatever filling you want. Just mix it up and make a loaf. But you know, in my opinion, you know, wrapping it in bacon makes the meatloaf really moist, and then you can do like a barbecue sauce glaze on top of it, which I did last time I made meatloaf. Or you can just do like a simple ketchup glaze. It doesn't really matter. You like to make some pork cracklings? Oh, chicharrones are so good though. I know what you mean, color. Like, that's the funny thing. Like, people say like, oh, that's so unhealthy, this and that. But like a lot of foods is just based on culture, you know. The reason why like the fucking WHO is like you know bitching that like you know pork is unhealthy is because in America like everyone eats fucking bacon. Like every American will eat bacon, and it's like literally like they'll eat bacon every day and stuff like that, and like pork products and whatnot. But it's like you just can't like base it because of that. Like if you go to Thailand, like everyone eats pork in Thailand, right? Because in Thailand, Buddhism is like the #1 religion, and in Buddhism, you're not allowed to. To my knowledge, you're not allowed to eat beef, essentially. And it's like, so everyone eats pork, and there's like always like, you know, chicharrones everywhere, there's like pork jerky on the street, there's always pork and everything, right? But like, if you look at, you know, majority of the Thailand people, they're like pretty thin, you know, because they don't eat a shit ton like of food like us Americans do, you know? So it's like, it's all like, it's just fucking, people need to like chill out with the food, you know? Yeah, pretty much, like, Like people just need to watch what they eat, and when they watch what they eat, like they can eat whatever they want, essentially, right? You just need to cut back on like you can't eat like bacon every day, but like maybe bacon like every once in a while, you know, it's pretty good. Or like you can't always eat beef every single. You shouldn't eat meat every single day, you know, or like you should eat more vegetables, stuff like that, and stuff like that. It's all like based on that fucking food triangle shit, you know. So, that's all it is in life. But yeah, I would like to make some chicharrones. That'd actually be sick. But I would rather let the making of chicharrones to the pros who do it, where I can just go to a Latino market and buy a huge chunk and be like, I'm just gonna take that and eat it. Farmer calls his illness and cancer. Yeah, it's also like thing like, so I have a friend, and her friend is allergic to peanuts, right? For some reason, like whenever this person eats peanuts, like it's peanut allergy kicks in for some reason. Well, I mean, not for some reason. This person is allergic to peanuts, quote unquote. So my friend took her friend to China, right? And her friend ate peanuts in China and had no allergy whatsoever in China. So it's like the things that are in our food compared to the things that are in everyone else's food in the world is like there's something wrong, right, with what's there. And so like it's just like we need to figure out like what's in our food that's fucking up everyone else in America, and why food in the other places of the world is like not, you know, fucking everyone else up. But it's like we're screwed because the government controls everything in America, and then we're just like, we think we have freedom, but really we don't have freedom because we're fucking, you know, mindless drones and whatnot. It's trying to really get commercialized. Yeah. Like there's like good documentaries out there about like food and stuff like that. So I'm gonna check my potatoes. Okay, we're gonna give my potatoes 5 more minutes because that's pretty much, I think, how much they need. Oh, they're hot. Oh, but they're delicious. Ah, so good. Anyways, so let's get these chipotles into their jars. Actually, and start blitzing up this sauce, this adobo sauce. I'm kind of excited about making these chipotles, or start pickling them. I think they're gonna taste good. And the tomato sauce, the adobo sauce that's in here, actually tastes like adobo that you get from the market in a can, essentially. So I'm pretty excited about it. If you guys like watched, like, or you got the new guys, you haven't really seen it, but my last few episodes I've been trying to like pickle my own things, and they actually turn out really good. So I'm actually really happy that I've been pickling. So I'm really happy, like I'm like experimenting with pickling and stuff like that. So it's fun too. And that the fact that they last fucking forever, like hell yeah, like just pickle something randomly, and then like when I'm eating food I just randomly like pull out a pickle and I'll be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Just stuff as many chipotles as we can in each jar, and then get to it. Another thing I should probably do before I blitz is take out all the bay leaves and cinnamon sticks. I think that might be a problem, but we shall see. kind of want to just eat one of these chipotles right now. It actually smells really good. It's probably like a fat chef kind of mindset right now, but they actually do smell like really delicious. I really want to just eat one. I think 3 jars is alright. Keep an eye out for my time for those potatoes. Yeah, 3 jars should be enough. Everything as much as I can to these bad boys. There. Oh yeah. Alright, sick. So, I'll pull out these babies because I don't want them in here. Where those cinnamon sticks at? Give me those cinnamon sticks. Here's one. How many cinnamon sticks did I put in here? 3, I think? Another chipotle. Nice. There's a second one here. I think that's it. Wait, I got something. Oh, that's another baby. I think that's it. Alright, so. Sick. We got that done. What's up, Maddie513? What are make? So, where are all the naked women? This is nothing like the Food Wars anime. This isn't a Food War anime. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Figuring out makes the best food available in eating. Tangy, sweet, slightly spicy. Oh yeah, dude. Do I know how to use a pressure cooker? No, but it's not that hard. You just put in the things, some liquid, you close it, and you turn it on, right? That's pretty much how you do it. Ordering pizza. Dude, it's like 1 in the morning for you. How are you? No, it's not. You're like BC, right? That's my time, almost. So I guess I can order pizza. Something gives me the creeps somehow. What's giving you the creeps? Alright, set up my food processor. So I can puree. Alright. These potatoes are done. I'm taking them out. I don't want to hear anything about it. They're done. Oh yeah. They look good. Alright, so we're gonna puree this bad boy. Fucking slept for 6 hours again, dude. Damn, dude, you always sleep. Dude, in my kitchen, you have that lactose problem every Asian person has? I feel sorry for you, man. Sadly, I don't have that for some reason. I'm actually, like, alright with lactose. It's actually really tasty, so Let's fill these jars up. I prefer thinner crusts. It's coming together. You don't want it to end. Oh no! Sorry, brother. Some things have to end, man. So. I'm gonna have to like fucking really make this shit pretty. So getting food poisoning a few months ago. Oh god. I feel bad for you in my kitchen. Alright, so I'm gonna have to like move these around with like a chopstick or something, because they're actually like pretty packed in there. And the sauce needs to go through. So let's give this like a twirl. Yo, Andrew, if you want food, you can come over here. We can eat. I got half a pound of fucking meatloaf. I don't want to eat by myself. Some more sauce in here. Soybean budget went out. Oh god. I don't know, like I can't do soy milk, dude. It's just the taste of soy milk to me. I don't enjoy it. I'm gonna have to clean these up super well after this. Soybeans so good. I just can't do soy milk, Goofy. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't appeal to me for some reason. Alright, we'll just top these off, and then we'll cap them, and we'll wash them. Zip. Zip. It'll never be good as real milk. Oh shit, I could put in more. I gotta shake these up real quick. There's some air in here I'm getting rid of. You found this site that sells Twitch shirts? Dude, it's sick, dude. Oh, dude, did you get the videos I sent you? I hope you did. I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did. So. Alright, now it's time to refill these back up. They got some air in them. Or at least I think so. This one has some air in it. So does this one. So. Got him? Sick. Try to go back in here with chopstick. Poke around, get all that air pocket out. good. Right. This one back on. Alright, sick. Hours. Yeah, man, these streams go on a good amount because I do everything from scratch, from start to beginning. So they're a little longer than most cooking streams, I think, where people like, well, most cooking streams that aren't like done with chefs and stuff. What I'm putting into the jars, it's the chipotle and adobo mixture I made earlier today. Or I made during stream. It's just it's essentially like a smoked jalapeno pickle, pretty much. In a tomato vinegar sauce. So these are what they look like. And hopefully, maybe in like a few days or so, they'll be delicious and I'll get to enjoy them on a sandwich one day. Alright. On that note, let's make this beer cheese sauce. Maybe come back. So the beer cheese sauce like kind of solidified essentially because I was sitting around, which is totally fine with me. Doesn't matter. I can always bring it back. So the way I'm gonna bring it back is heating it up, right? To that consistency, and I'm also gonna like make it a little more viscous because in my opinion it's a little too thick right now. That's just me. So what I'm gonna do is take some of this beer liquid here that I cooked my beer brats in, right? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna like whisk the sauce back into it. And hopefully the sauce will return back to life. So while we do that, I can also start plating my stuff. So we're essentially done. So, I'm gonna cut the meatloaf, right? We'll go here. So you guys see my meatloaf? Oh my god. Let me move this camera for me. Right there. Yeah. You guys see my meatloaf, right? You like to add animal fats? Animal fats is nice. Are we still talking about pizza? Because I don't know about animal fats and pizza, my friend. Just to add flavor. Oh, okay. Got a meatloaf here. I'm gonna cut it down the middle. Oh my Jesus. Look at that shit! Yeah, son. Cut it this way. Oh yeah. This meatloaf looks amazing. So we only need one for the picture. I think I know which one I'm gonna use. So this beer sauce is coming back. You guys can actually look over here. Like it's coming back to its consistency that it was before, but I want it to be a little less thick. So I'm gonna add more of this beer broth liquid that we made earlier. at least have to taste it and re-season it. Because we added another liquid, or more liquid essentially, into it. So throw in some salt. Alright, and then we're gonna plate. So you guys know me, or the new guys, you guys don't know me, but I love making food really pretty. So, got my plate. Got my plate. So plating is all about, like, you know, it's essentially the art portion of food, where you, like, you know, making the plate look beautiful. So when people see it, they're like, oh my god, that looks amazing, right? So when I do like meat and sauce, I always like to put the sauce on the bottom because it helps hold the meat in place. So take a little bit of sauce, put it down. Add a little more sauce. And then add the meat right here. Just like that. Nothing's ever ruined, my friend. It's only happy accidents. And then we got some potatoes, right? That we can put in. So a thing we can do, right? Let's take one potato, and to make the meat look like it's lifted up, stick a potato in there. So it looks like it's all lifted up, you know? Cool trick you guys can do. Yeah, that's my meat and potato dish, guys. That's it. You know? Add a little parsley to it, I guess. I'm not a parsley kind of guy, so let's kind of like shift this to the left a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my brat meatloaf with potatoes and beer brat sauce. Oh, what's up, Master Betty? Yeah, you missed it, man. Oh. Alright, let me take a picture, post it on the net, and all that jazz. Oh my god, shut up. Camera. Let's do like this way. This way, that's cool. Alright. So that's it, boys. That's the meal. And that's for my Secret Santa guy who was here earlier. He left, he had to bounce. He lives in Wisconsin, so there we go. I'm gonna go enjoy this. And then throw away the Guinness because I don't drink. Or I'll just feed it to my friend. So, peace. Have a good night. Oh, one thing. Let's see. What did you say? So I have a YouTube channel. It's on my Twitter. I'll make a link for. Oh, here, let me link it really quick. See if I can find that shit. My channel. Oh, right. Here we go. I guess here we go. Alright, so there you go. That's my YouTube channel. It's got my VODs. I'm uploading more I'm in the process of uploading more. It's got about episodes from 31 to 20 something. Yeah. So I got a few more episodes to go, but the most recent ones are there. You guys can enjoy them. They're not muted whatsoever. They have all my audio and stuff like that. I'm not making money for them. I don't give a fuck. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Come on, Ops. Get me out of here. Thank you, Doofy, for that.